Hello, my name is Maximiliano Barriga. 1 year ago, I had a vehicular accident. I went to the beach to the family reunion when two men completely lost the control of the car. They drove too fast and they crashed me. The collision was too strong and I crashed with the barrier of the heatwave. When I come to the hospital, I was unconscious. 3 hours later, I wake up and the doctor told me that I had a lesion in my neck, 2 broken ribs, and some bruises in my hands and face. That's good my car had airbag. They offered me went so lucky. One of them, the co-driver, was in the coma. We wasn't wearing the safety belt and the hit her crashed with the windscreen causing cerebral grave lesion. He woke up 2 months later and he didn't remember nothing. He doesn't remember anything yet about that tragic day, and he still is the recovery. The driver of the car was unconscious with a grave lesion in the neck. He was recovering for the trip when he has fined the law sentenced he the 2 years and a half in jail.
Hello, my name is Sebastian, and I will take accident Brazilian driver Ayrton Senna. Prologue. The year was 1994. At that time, the domain of the Williams team absolute. Ayrton Senna, who was 3-time champions in 1988, 1990, and 1991, and already be 2 years without be winning because Williams, with Marcel and Alan Prost as pilot. He had incorporated significant improvements in vehicle electronics, making it an inevitable machine. Senna that all he could to drive the Williams and 1994 succeeded in outing Alan Prost. Season start. While Williams had to review a car from scratch, Benetton started the championship was strong because his car had already prepared the previous years and had several weekends ahead. This would reach the first Grand Prix of the championship with a young Michael Schumacher leads the world of beginning of first to race, and with Williams that they know can convince, says it still many things to improve. You Senna did not score any. Williams' improvement came in the 3 rounds of the World Championship, the Grand Prix of San Marino, when the mechanical changed the rear drivetrain, suspension, and air intake. Think, Senna took pole in the qualifying, ahead of Schumacher at about 1 second. The problem began. On Friday in free practice when Ruben Bachelor had a serious accident and was admitted to hospital unconscious. Senna came to him, and when he landed, he was out of danger. He retreated, but somehow or other, the tension had already seized him. On Saturday in qualifying, he was again made clear that same thing was wrong, as the Australian driver Robin Ransford suffered a serious accident that caused his eyes life after hitting the wall in Wallace's Vignola curve. Moment before the race, Senna had lost the will to run, obvious after what happened in the previous two sessions, and had to be his girlfriend go convinced he held show. That day he had breakfast with other pilots. He noted different. All questioned that high Senna before the start of the Grand Prix that they changed in talk over the account and out on the track. Careful review the car. Made 3 reconnaissance laps as usual in the World 2, criticizing his team and security in Nola circuit after placing your car in the first box of the grid when it used to do was stay in the car concentrate. Finally, it rescued an Australian flag to race when he had won with on main with Brazil. The accident. Senna was fierce, followed by Michael Schumacher in the Taural curve. Senna lost control and crashed brutally against the concrete wall. The impact was too that Senna boasted of how well down to runway, but down to the inertia he came out of it. Everyone was awaiting the status of the pilot and began to fear to worse when he didn't return to the car. The only history that made the pilot was too spun, caused by too nervous impulse. 21 seconds after the crash came to circuit assistant and 1 minute after doctor, who took him off the car and died on the tracked anatomy. The him blood stain of the circuit died for the worst. Minutes later he was taken to hospital in Bologna, but at 6 p.m. was officially pronounced dead.